Check this two. Looks like this two's running good. Alright, our second day is doing a lot better. Catching fish now. This trip has really turned out to be a good thing, great thing. These guys are wonderful. They're just good people. A lot of fun too. Alright, we're walking out of the South Branch. A couple of fish have been caught. Not bad. Yeah, you see that little spurt up there, Iggy?
Yeah.
It's like it's hitting out about 4 feet down. It's like hitting like a little jutty there, and it just,
yeah,
it's amazing.
Spitting out.
You could come back here a week from now and that waterfall will be different because of all the erosion taking place.
Oh yeah, it's always changing.
So Iggy, well, what do we have here, buddy?
We have the Deer Lake waterfall. It's part of the Deer Lake Sanctuary. It's approximately 700 or 800 acres. The problem is the right to the waterfall, you can see, there's a campsite with a wool rug embedded in the soil. Sanctuary, but people are dumping garbage. Across the creek, there's a purple, I don't know, sleeping bag, blanket. People just don't respect.
Yeah, they have no consideration, do they?
Yes.
Yeah, I see it down there through
We're just outside of the South Branch. You can see through the timber, the wall of the gorge. On a beautiful Friday afternoon.
Now this is what they call the South Branch, right?
Yes, it's the South Branch of Cattaraugus.
Okay.
It runs roughly 2 miles downstream, and then it'll go about 1.5 miles upstream. You'll have the main waterfalls, which is the Sweetwater Preserve. That is as far as the lake running steelhead can go. Above that is all inland trout, and that will go approximately 15-20 miles. It'll hit the Mansfield, and then it'll go almost to the township of Ellicottville. And it's a lot of water, a lot of trout.
Now you were talking earlier, and I want the people to know this, okay? At one time, Gowanda, that sits at the base of the valley here, at one time was notorious for polluting Lake Erie.
Yes, the glue factory and the tannery. Like I was telling you earlier, we knew what color hides they were tanning by looking at what color the creek was. One day the creek's green, next day the creek's red. And I was in Virginia going through classes in the Coast Guard, and I saw a movie on polluters of Lake Erie, and there was an aerial shot of my village of Gowanda. It was right up there with Lackawanna, Bethlehem Steel, and Cleveland. But now, both factories are gone. The glue factory grounds is being converted into what's known as the gateway to Zor Valley. A couple years we'll have campgrounds, access to rafting, picnicking. So there's progress, but it's took a long, long time.
Now the problem is back here, my dear friend, I never knew it existed. I'm being honest with you, and a lot of people watching this video today have never heard of Gowanda, much less the Zor Valley, okay?
No.
I saw a picture of the Zor Valley online. I thought to myself, that's got to be the Rocky Mountains, right? Or at least the Adirondacks. No, it was here, Western New York, right, okay?
Zor Valley is also in several books. There's one book, it's called 100 Top Nudist Beaches of America. Zor Valley made the top 100.
Okay.
It used to have a nudist population, nudist colony, originated back in the 60s.
Was it a prodigy of Woodstock?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Probably was.
Yeah, it's probably...
New York was notorious for all that good stuff, weren't they? The nudist colony, Woodstock.
Yes.
One wild party, you know?
Yeah, a lot of party. It got to the point where there was too many bikers, so they kind of... That's when it turned over to become state land. What was that? Something running around over there. You hear that, Ron?
Yeah, I do.
But yeah, then the state, right now it's a multiple use. Well, we're on sanctuary land. The Zor Valley itself is classified as multiple use area, only day. You're only allowed to be here sunrise to sunset. If you're here after sunset, you will be ticketed.
Later on, folks, we're going to show you the gorge itself and how steep the gorge is. And from what I hear, a lot of people have gotten hurt back here.
Yeah,
you know, falling off the
cliff. Friends of mine got hurt. A lot of people have died.
You've got a 400-foot plus sheer cliff.
Yes, approximately half a mile up from here. Those are probably the largest of the cliffs in the gorge on the south branch. On the main branch, probably be some of the biggest, but we don't call them cliffs, we call them breakers.
Okay.
And there's actually, right down the road from where I live, it's called Breaker Road. And on the main branch, that's the largest breakers on the main branch. And those go easy 300 feet. So you don't want to fall.
And the problem is, you know, even if you're back here hiking, you get lost. I mean, you're lost. And another problem is, you know, back here in the gorge, if you're not familiar with the terrain or the surrounding area, you get a good rainstorm, and you're in the gorge, you're in trouble.
Yeah, if you cross a creek and it starts raining, and a couple hours later you come back, and it was knee deep when you crossed, it's very easily, it could be waist deep, which hydrology is a weird thing. It'll just sweep you away. They say, you know, 2 feet of water can move a car.
Right.
I lost footing. I had to take a swim. Anybody like that?
I just saw something moving down there.
I know, I hear it.
I just saw it running. I don't know what it was, if it was a turkey or...
Well, we got turkey, we got coyote, we got bear, we got deer, we got possum, we got porcupine. You name it, we got it.
Now the other thing is too, you know, if people want to, if they want to come to visit the gorge, okay, and they want to spend a weekend, I strongly recommend going to Palm Gardens in Gowanda, okay? It is a very, very nice place. It's not elegant like the Hilton, but you know what? Hey, it's affordable, and the people who own the place are very, very friendly. The problem is now, when you come to the gorge itself, it's not marked very well, is it? It's hard to find the access points, right?
Yes, there's several maps available, but actually the best thing, stop, talk to the locals, they'll point you in the right direction. And if you go in the gorge yourself, stay to the creek. Don't go up in the woods. That's where people get lost. You know, you go. I mean, I'll tell you right now, one ravine looks like the next, and the next, and the next. And the other common thing, which I find funny, is since they removed the bridge, if it gets dark, or for that matter, if it gets foggy, you can walk down this creek and walk right past the parking lot because you don't know where it is. And next thing you know, you're at the forks. Then you realize, man, I'm 2 miles too far. Then you got to go back. So. Just respect it. The parking lots that are available have kiosks. Please read the rules, and please obey the rules. And once again, Zor is not the party spot it used to be. Zor is now alcohol-free. And that's because of all the deaths and abuse that was done. But I can say one thing, it is a lot cleaner than it used to be.
Well, that's because of people like you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I mean, the people, right?
Clean out. Me and the sanctuary group, we were on a geological hike 2 weeks ago, and I was real happy and surprised that everybody had a plastic bag, everybody was picking up, and we really didn't carry out that much. Opposed to 5 years ago, where me and my wife carried out 16 garbage bags.
Wow.
We literally filled a station wagon.
Wow.
But I paid for it to get rid of it. You know, like I showed you, the debris we found. I mean,
but here's this, right? I mean, I'm just
purple blanket hanging over a log.
But I'm just showing to the people. Look at this. You have soft earth and the water, just by the water coming down through, how it is eroding away the bank, which is going to happen. You can see the trees here, because of erosion, they've just given way and fallen down, which is a good thing because this is the natural balance of the forest.
Sure it is.
A lot of people say, "Oh my gosh, it's a bad thing." No, this is a natural forest, okay?
They will eventually die, decompose, and add to the soil. There's the nutrients, and then new seedlings will spring in the wake of their death. All right, I'm going to take a break.
Yep. Here you go.